Carolyn from Homesteading Family, and today I have John joining me. You gonna be my helper in the kitchen today?
Yes.
Yes. How old are you, John?
5.
5 years old. He's a good helper in the kitchen. He's gonna help me today, and we're gonna show you a food that's gonna keep your family healthy this cold and flu season. That's right, it's good old chicken bone broth. Now, this is a staple in our home. We consume a lot of this over the winter months. For one, it's really healthy for you. It really helps you to stay healthy and to get healthy if you've been sick. And for two, it's a great way to stretch your budget dollars over the winter, which is wonderful when you're investing in really high quality food like good pasture-raised organic chickens and good organic vegetables. You know, you really want to get the most out of your money that you spend for these things because they're expensive. Now, we're really blessed. We have our own home-raised chicken here. Last night we had roast chicken for dinner, and so we went ahead and got most of the meat off of these chickens. There's still a little bit on here, and we have all of the bones and most of the skin left here, whatever we didn't eat. So we have a great strainer basket for our stock pot. And this just sits right in here and makes it so easy to remove those bones once we're done with them. So I'm going to go ahead and put those right on in here. Okay, the next thing that we're going to put in here is all of our vegetables. Did you guys see that video on how to save money by using the ends of your vegetables for your stock? Do you think you can go ahead and pour those in there, Johnny? Go ahead and dump them all in, all of them. Just dump them all in. In that, we've got some celery tips. We've got half a head of garlic that started to dry out. We've got onion skins and some bits and tips of some carrots in here too. So just whatever leftovers you have from your kitchen, from some of those good veggies like that. I am also going to put in a little bit of additional garlic, skins and all. I'm not even going to take their skins off. The skins of the garlic and the onion give a great color to the broth, makes it nice and golden. You want to put those guys in there? Mm-hmm. These are some nice big cloves of garlic. What about those?
Oh, yeah.
There, thank you. Okay, now I'm going to put in my secret immune boosting ingredient. This is astragalus root. This is a dried root, and it's just kind of a root sliver or a finger, some people call them. And astragalus root is known as being a great tonic herb for your immune system. It really boosts your deep immune system. So this isn't going to do very much if you're like, oh, I just got exposed to a cold and, I want to fight off that virus right now. This is not the herb for it, but this is the herb that you take all winter long to really build that immunity so that it never bothers you in the first place. Can we put that in? We're going to put in about 6 of these guys. You want those two? Put those guys in. Okay, now the other thing that we want to put in is about 1/4 cup of vinegar, and this is a good raw apple cider vinegar. And what this is going to do is it's going to help leach all of the minerals out of those chicken bones. Now, your chickens only will have the minerals that were available to them in their lifetime. So it's really important to go ahead and get really high quality chicken for this. I know it's expensive, but you can make it stretch for several meals by making bone broth off of it. Now the last thing we're going to do is add some water. These are kind of heavy, Johnny. I think I'm going to do these. Okay. And I've got about 2 gallons of water right here. So this is going to make about 2 gallons of broth. So you can see that this is a great way to go ahead and extend the use of those chickens. Now you may be saying, but I don't eat 2 gallons worth of chicken broth in a week. And I understand. That is a lot of chicken broth. But I want you to think about all the things that you can replace water with in a recipe. You can make your rice out of chicken broth instead of water. You can cook noodles in chicken broth instead of water. There are many things that you can do with your chicken broth aside just putting it in a soup. You agree? All right, so now we're going to go ahead and bring this up to a boil. After about 15 minutes of boiling, it will get some scum that will come to the top. It's just all the little bits of impurities that are coming out of the vegetables or the chicken. And you're going to want to go ahead and skim that right off and then turn it down just to a light simmer. Then you're going to want to let this simmer for as long as you can, up to 24 hours. The longer it goes, the richer that stock is going to be, the more health promoting constituents will be in your broth. And then once you have finished that, you'll take it off the heat, let it cool down, and then go ahead and strain it. Now, if you have a basket like this, it's as easy as just pulling it back on out, letting it drip and drain as you do so, and that will strain your soup. It won't get all the super fine particles off, but that should be just fine if you're just making a soup for your family. You can go ahead and pour it through some cheesecloth if you really want to strain everything out of it. And then after it's strained, it's ready to use. You can use it right away to make some good chicken noodle soup, or you can go ahead and put it back in jars like these in the refrigerator and let it sit there for the next week until you're ready to use it. You can also freeze it if you're ready to do so, and you can can it. It's wonderful to have canned on your shelf for future uses. Have a healthy winter, everybody. Goodbye.